So, you guys are outside of the House of Spoops now, with a dead MacLeod. What would you guys like to do? Oh, also, you, as a reminder, you hear a woman screaming in the distance, and you hear some slight murmurs throughout the town, but other than that, it's pretty quiet.
There's like a street, right, that we're on?
Where you're at currently, the street goes to the left, and it seems to branch off that way, and the street goes to the right, and it seems to hook to the left.
I would say go towards the right and hook down there and see what's down there.
Okay. What are you two doing?
Then, what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? We gotta get him back.
We gotta get him back.
Screaming for help.
Show me some tears, Donna. Come on. Weep for your friend.
I can. Would you like me to?
Please don't.
I didn't even know him that well. Honestly, I probably should have learned his name sooner.
Alright, so then you start trying to drag his 300-pound plus body down the street.
Arsene is helping.
Oh, so you turn around and Arsene seems to have grown since you left the house. A little bit bigger than you were last interacting with her.
As I'm dragging MacLeod, I'm like, we will dress your size later. We have to keep moving. And I'm dragging MacLeod behind me as best as I can.
And she's pushing with her head, like trying to push him down.
I want to be carrying all of his stuff because clearly I can't support up his body. So I want to just be helping by carrying his like sword or spear or whatever he was holding.
I'm trying to help by trying to lift his foot while I'm crying.
Okay, so you guys are dragging him down. You don't hear or see anyone come out to help you at all. But you guys go down a couple of houses. It branches off to the left. You see a couple pathways. Are you just dragging him down the street until you find something?
Basically, yeah.
I want to be screaming out.
I'm also going to be keeping a lookout for like a church or something like that along the way.
Help!
Okay.
Help! Need to bring him back.
Help, I need an adult.
Highs or lows? Drew.
Feeling lucky highs.
Okay. You guys follow the pathway. You see a cross from left to right. You go to the left and you reach another fork in the road. You see one is like where you came in from and one going towards like a little center of town, like a little hub. There's nothing there like stands or anything. It just seems like a crossway hub of the town. And you get there and to your right, you see a tavern and you also see a store to your left. And in the distance, down one of the pathways, you see a church.
As soon as I see the church, I just start booking it towards the church as fast as I can with MacLeod.
Which is as fast as you were moving initially.
Right.
I'm going to kind of wipe my tears and tell myself, okay, get a hold of yourself. And then I'm going to run into the tavern and see if there's anybody in there that can help.
And grab the closest drink.
So, yeah, you guys continue on. Callista drops the foot and runs into the tavern. Since you do that first before Ven and Kent would even make it to the church, because now it's been like 10 minutes of dragging this body around. The tavern, there's a single shaft of light that thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming that this is to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. You burst through the front door, and you look inside, and there is a couple figures there. This once finely appointed tavern has grown shoddy over the years. You see it's kind of just not in the best of shapes. There's a blazing fire that's off to the side and gives a scant warmth. There's a barkeep. There's 3 very colorfully dressed females that sit in the middle of the room. And then there's a man off to the side who just is into a cup of wine currently.
So as soon as I burst in, I'm gonna say, can anybody help us? My friend has fallen and we really, really need to be able to get him back up. Is anybody in here able to help us at all?
The colorfully dressed individuals don't say anything. The barkeep is just cleaning glasses. And a man in the corner of the room, he looks up and he goes, "What this happened?"
I'm sorry, what?
What has happened?
I thought he said, "What this happened," and I was like, "That's not English, girl."
Wait, you're the only one in there right now, right?
Yes.
Currently, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, unless you wanted to come with me, but I highly doubt that.
No.
Okay. Well, fuck you. So...
I ain't getting any deader, guys. Come on.
Okay, well, goddamn. Wait a fucking minute. Let a bitch speak. So I just start crying again, and I say, we were in a house, and all of a sudden, there were whispers, and he died, and we need to be able to bring him back. So people are taking him to the church now, but I don't know if that's really gonna work. So we really just need help.
Unfortunately, with what you've told me, I believe you all new in town and came from the old Durst house. Am I correct?
Yes.
You're the only one in there. We can't help you. You gotta do this yourself.
She had to look to the off-screen character for confirmation.
Unfortunately, I do not believe there is a way to save him. But
what do you mean? There has to be somebody in town that brings back people or something like that. He's only been dead for nearly 20 minutes.
Too long. I'm sorry for your loss. However, I will bring you all to the church and go with you. And maybe we can lay him to rest. However, I do have something that I could use your help for after, for another body to lay to rest, if you do not mind. Might as well do it together.
I'm not going to lay him to rest. He's not dead. We can bring him back. So I'm asking somebody for help to bring him back. Because he's not going to stay dead.
He finishes his wine, puts a glass on the table, gets up, walks over to you, and goes, I'm sorry, but there's not much hope for those who pass.
He's not going to stay dead. And I just leave. I just walk out, whether he follows me or not.
He's gonna follow. Just kind of, yeah. He'll follow at a slower pace. By this time,
well, that's good because the bitch gonna run. So wherever they are, I'm running.
And just to give this guy a little bit of context from what he looks like, he has like kind of long, blondish hair, a very strong face, like facial features and such. Wearing a standard black tunic. Nothing special about the way he looks, but he is not middle age. I would say he's in his 30s or so. So he starts to walk behind you, sees that you guys are having trouble dragging the body, who you guys are like halfway to the church by now, comes over and just lifts up one of the legs and goes, I will bring your friend. I am sorry to hear about the loss of your friend. And just carries them. That's to you, Ven and Kent.
Right.
That's it? He's not going to help us?
No, he's picking up the foot and he's walking.
Yo, I meant like...
I pick up the...
I wanted to bring him back.
I pick up the other foot and I'm like, Kent, come on! At least help just a little bit, please.
He's carrying all his stuff.
I don't care! Help more!
So when you guys are...
More!
Help more!
So when you guys approach the church, there is a figure that stands outside the church with a little stand there. Drew, would you like to explain? You're not McHale.
Who is this?
So standing at this little, on a soapbox, basically, is a man in his, I don't remember how. He's an older man.
He's 100.
He's not old, he's an older man. He's about middle-aged, and his thick blonde hair is actually done up in several braids and then pulled back behind his head into like a tail. And there's various like bits of bone and beads and stuff in it. He's wearing tan pants with a pale green, like moss green shirt, like coat over a white shirt, and his boots, you can't tell if the dark brown color of his boots is from walking through muck or if it's just actually that color, but he doesn't actually seem too concerned by it. And his skin is actually fairly white, but it looks like he's got tattoos curling around his eyes and down his neck into his shirt. And he's got bright blue eyes. Like, they're very deep blue, sort of like Bucky's shirt. No one knows what that is. But I wrote down TARDIS
It's cerulean.
Blue. It's cerulean. That's his eyes. There we go.
We'll go favorite crayon in the box.
On it
or like the city.
No splashing.
Yes,
and
his eyes are cerulean with Magikarps in them. He's magic, everybody.
So instead of crying, you just cast Splash.
Yeah. It's the only thing he can do.
He's not very tall, but he's leaning on a cane, and his hand is beating on a drum that's kind of tied to his side. And when he sees you, he's like, well, hello, strangers. You seem a bit lost.
I'm going to stop for a moment and say, are you able to revive the dead?
It's not in my wheelhouse. Strong Moss helps those who help themselves.
So, Drew's, did you say your name was Abraham yet? If
I
not,
haven't introduced myself yet, nope.
Cool. So, Abraham, you know that the guy carrying the body is Ismark. He's the son of the recently deceased burgomaster, or the governor, essentially, kind of a thing, of the town. And he's...
Ismark, where'd you find these sheep?
It seems like...
Just call us sheep?
Abraham, it seems like they are the newest adventurers in town that have left the Durst house.
Well, at least they got out alive.
Unfortunately, not
Clearly, not all of us have gotten out alive, so we need to be
It's a small
able...
price to pay, man.
Too soon, Abraham.
I'm going to hit him with a thaumaturgy.
And do what?
And I'm going to yell, count yourself lucky, boy, that it wasn't your head.
Whack.
And it's super loud. You know, it's thaumaturgy.
I'm not even going to say roll an attack roll because Kent is just so, he has a lot of stuff on him.
Thaumaturgy doesn't attack.
Oh, I thought you were going to, I thought you were going to.
No, it's just an effect.
It's just super loud, like booms out of nowhere.
For whatever reason, I thought you were going to smack him with your cane too.
No, he's not. I haven't decided he's close enough for that, but that's probably going to come soon.
So you guys drag him up. Ismark gives that look of like, we're just going to have to deal with this. He doesn't say it out loud, but starts to drag the body inside. And before you guys get to the door, Ismark, he asks Abraham, would you mind going inside and informing Donovich that we may have a body to lay to rest?
No!
We are not laying anything
not
to
at
rest.
All.
I don't know how much I have to say this. Nobody's being laid to rest. So you can stand on your little fucking soapbox all you fucking want, because we're not laying anybody to...
Callista.
Ismark.
You need to stop.
Should calm her down before she comes in.
We need to be calm.
We are not laying anybody
Abraham
to
goes
rest.
inside.
Be calm right now. MacLeod would not want this.
Okay,
right
so then you can be calm for the rest of us, because I am going to think logically, and what's fucking logical is getting him back. So if these fucking people are not going to help us, then I have nothing else to say but that we have to move on and find somebody that is going to help us.
I am unsure. Sorry. God damn it.
Gotta fall back into that Barovian accent.
That's
Barovia.
Oh, sweet Barovia.
Start playing the Russian national anthem.
That I love.
Just the Soviet national anthem.
It's the Soviet national anthem in the background playing at all times.
So unfortunately, one, I would be very calm inside. Donovich is dealing with his own problem at the moment. However, if you do not have the means to bring him back, I'm not sure who would. Donovich may know of somebody in a surrounding area that could, but unfortunately, where you are, Strahd does not allow much happiness. And he helps heft him into the church. And the last thing he'll tell you guys is, just be sure you're calm inside. It's highly recommended. And then he helps tote you guys in.
I'm just gonna stand outside for a little while.
I glare at Callista and I say, maybe it might be best if you stay outside for
not a
the
bad
moment.
idea. So you guys walk through, and there's a brief hallway. And to your left and right are two rooms, which are closed
Donna
doors.
is offended.
The fuck, you little nasty bitches! You better fucking wait a goddamn minute.
All right, so what's happening?
Oh, okay. So what happened?
So are you waiting outside?
I was.
Yes.
No, I'm not waiting outside. I said I was gonna relax for a couple of seconds and try to be more calm.
That's
and
working
then I'm
well.
Gonna go inside.
Roll
Y'all making me pissed off.
Rolling that natural 1 on that calm check.
All right, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll right now. I'm gonna roll right now and see if my meditation does anything for me.
Oh, that's not bad.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Not
A
too
little
much.
bit.
And then I'm just gonna look at Kent because Ken is the one that was flirting with me from years ago, right?
Years ago. I think it was.
That was 5 minutes ago.
It was months ago, but
don't pull don't give him a peek behind the curtain. We were just playing this 2 minutes ago.
We have never stopped recording.
Ago.
We never stopped.
But Kent was the one that
Ever.
was.
Yes.
Okay, so
Anyway.
tell us the inside of the church.
Okay, damn. All right, yeah. Tell us the inside of the church. You know what? Fuck me, right?
So you guys walk through the front door, and the doors open, and the four of you. One, two. Yeah, technically the four of you. Three of you and the dead one.
And a dragon.
Yes, and the dragon and Ismark. There's a lot of people. Are all pushing the body down the hallway. You have 2 rooms on your left, 2 rooms on your right. And in front of you is basically the chapel. The chapel's in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. From beneath the chapel floor, as you get closer, you hear a young man's voice cry out.
Father, I'm starving. Father.
Are the candelabras lit?
Yes.
Okay.
So you approach, and Abraham is also standing next to the priest and informing him of what was going on. The priest stands up and looks towards the body and approaches you. Abraham, do you say anything at all?
Donovich, these poor sheep have walked out of the Durst house.
That is unfortunate.
I don't know, I say they count themselves lucky. They have a dead friend here.
He's probably the lucky one, to be honest.
I don't know. As long as you're alive, you can still fight. Strong Moss be praised.
Yo, he gets me so tight, man.
Abraham, when you're in this church, you only praise the Morning Lord.
Yeah, it's all the same thing.
He does some gesture that would be like similar to the cross for Catholicism when you say something you shouldn't.
That's probably like this.
What is that? Yeah, just like that, audio listeners. You got it.
Sure. They don't need to know what it was.
So
like a chicken.
I say
Hand turkey.
I don't mean to interject your religious speech, whatever it is. I am not a
Speak
a
up, boy,
holy,
and tell us what you want.
I am not a holy person, but I would like to know, do you know of anyone that would be able to possibly help us? We have a mission ahead of us, and we need to carry it out.
Unfortunately, there's not many in the land that can help you. I'm sorry.
The fact that you are saying not many means there are some.
There are some. There's the Abbey of Saint Markovia, Kresk, to the west.
Hold on, let me get my journal so I may write this down.
Okay.
That's days away, Donovich.
It certainly is. But
Drew, if you don't stop being a little
What was the town name?
shit,
It's
Kresk. Kresk.
I can't hear you over your bullshit. What?
I said don't hate me, it's the character.
I hate
It's the character.
It's the character.
I also, Josh, I just wanted to ask you, out of game, do you remember if I have any spell slots or no?
You did not use any spells from our... You just turned level 3, which is, I believe, when you get your spells.
Yes, that's correct. So you have all your spells.
Actually, you know what? Put you guys at full health because you guys did level up to level 3, so just make it full health. And John, get
we're going with RPG rules here.
Get your spell slots.
And I get... Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah. I'm just being nice because this book is mean.
Fuck
Okay,
this guy.
then I said, is there any others that are closer, or is that the closest one?
That is the closest one.
And how do we get there?
You just travel the road west. You can ask along the way for the road forks I haven't been there in a long time. I've been having my own situation here.
And you hear the cries beneath the floor continue of the
Father, I'm starving.
A situation you need to fix, Donovich.
I am trying.
What is the situation?
You let that poor boy starve. Cursed.
What do you suggest I do, Abraham?
Put him out of his misery.
No.
Oh my god.
It is not his fault. It's not his fault.
Never said it was. I said what you should do.
What exactly happened here?
I'm gonna come into the church now.
I thought you came in. You said you rolled well on your comm roll.
On your comm roll.
You rolled well on your calmness.
So nice of you to come into the
I'm
church.
there, then. I don't.
Yeah, you've already been there.
Oh, where did you come from, young lady?
None of your damn business.
I'm assuming outside, because that's where you were. Just making conversation.
Finish the rest of your orange juice.
It's wine.
It's
It's
wild.
orange wine. It's very acidic. I think it's vinegar now.
So Donovich looks out and then looks towards the floor, and you hear the cries beneath still going. He goes,
The devil has cursed my family. My son is not well, and he starves for blood.
And by the devil, I'm assuming you mean Strahd.
Yes,
Since that is the colloquial term for him.
He flinches. He goes,
Please do not say his name in this church. I beg
Well,
you.
do not worry, we are familiar with him.
Our Father who art in heaven.
he looks at Mikhail's body and goes,
I see. Is there any way? Can you potentially cure him? Is there something you can do?
To
Well,
cure your son?
I would need to
Yes.
know what exactly has happened.
He is now a vampire spawn.
Wouldn't
Okay,
and this is
let's
just
get some garlic.
this is just out of game. Wouldn't you need like a greater restoration to fix that?
well, there are a couple methods. If you got...
Would I know of any? I'm like
knowing
what I
this
know,
is more
would I
of
be
just
able
like
to make
a
a roll?
curiosity thing. Like it's like a big thing to fix this, right? That's what I'm asking.
You guys can all roll an intelligence check. John, roll with advantage due to
Ooh, I got a
stories.
natural 20, baby.
Ooh,
So did I.
wow.
You hate Abraham, but Abraham is going to be your
I
best
got a
friend.
19.
Okay, well, Abraham, this would be hilarious since you've been there the whole time.
I got a 7, so I don't know a thing.
So, Abraham, I would assume you would speak up and Callista
Yes.
would agree with all this stuff.
Allow me to explain it in somebody else's voice. Hold on.
So the way to cure vampirism is kill somebody and bring them back.
Okay, well,
So basically, what I told him.
Wait a
to do-
second.
if you tell us where we can get somebody raised, then we'll bring your son and kill him and then raise him as well. How about
You
that?
gotta kill him first.
Okay, bitch,
And
listen. this
Abraham,
is-
you would know that this is a discussion you've had a lot, and he does not agree with that method.
Who does it?
But what
Abraham
if he doesn't
or
come back? We can't kill him.
Father, I do think that your options are very limited, as well as ours are. If there is some way that we can get to Kresk and revive our friend, if we take care of this for you, you have given us the information that we need to revive our friend. We will also do you the favor of reviving your son, if this is what you want.
Unless you want him to die.
and then we could do that real quick and move on.
I do not want him to die. If that is your plan, even if it is to revive him after, you can stay away.
Wait, is the sun in like nearby? Can I
He's
see him?
underneath. He's in the basement.
Oh, like
Believe
in the
me.
basement? Damn it. I wanted to be like, we can kill him right now already, like having my gun pointed to him, but that doesn't.
Father, Father, believe me, I am one that is familiar with death. I have experienced it before, and I have been brought back. It is possible.
His
What
ears, he perks up and he goes,
What do you mean? You've dealt with death. How are you still here?
I am lucky, and I have been brought back, because I have a purpose to serve. If it is within your God's realm to show you mercy, it will be your son who will be revived as well. You will need to believe in your God. You need to believe that it is the way your God would have wanted it.
I pray to him every day, and I hear nothing.
Then you can believe in us when we say...
Darling, we don't know who you are.
Did you just say Donna?
Darling.
Oh. Donna, we don't know who you are. Oh, okay, girl.
You're like, I don't know who Donna is either.
Then would you rather trust in us, or would you rather trust in a God who does not speak to you?
Boom! Savage.
Coming in here, calling a man's religion into question.
He looks around, like, kind of trying to recall something. And he goes,
if you have really dealt with death, and you are back, and you stand before me with someone else you are trying to bring back, I would recommend talking to a Vistani woman called someone I can't remember right now.
I believe it's Madame Eva, yeah.
I would recommend going to Madame Eva. She's a bit west outside of town.
Yes. I agree.
You mean one of them Vistani ladies?
Yes.
Is there anyone that would know more of her or how to get to her?
Oh, I know some people who could get you there.
I know.
What do you do?
Yes. You passed a few of them on the way here.
All right, then let's go to them.
What does this woman look like?
Woman.
I've never seen her
You
myself.
better calm the fuck down.
I just wanted... I was asking so we would know, not because I wanted to know.
That's
so,
a
Father,
lie.
I will ask you then. Do you want us to do this for your son and for you?
If it means killing him in any way, no. But if you can find a way to cure him, besides that, yes.
So mentioning Madame Eva, Abraham, you would know of her as well. You never met her, but you know that this is a powerful Vistani woman, and it would take Donovich a lot to give out that information, because he doesn't really believe in any of the Vistani folk, and they're
backwards magic.
Yes. So
he's a terrible human being.
The fact that he brought that up, it's something kind of triggered in him to go that maybe you guys should go see her.
Let's do it. This is our only hope.
Who could we go and see right now that would have the directions and ways to be able to get to this Vistani woman?
Quick thing, Josh, are the three women in the tavern sisters? Or are they just people who know it? Or are they just like three Vistani women?
You would know them as the owners of the establishment there, and they're not related. They're just co-business people.
Would I have known that they were Vistani women in the tavern?
You wouldn't know what a Vistani is.
Then I will say to father, well, do you mind if we leave our friend here? He is pretty heavy.
That is fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Wait,
we'll go.
How do we know that he's not going to be fed to the sun?
Well,
he's already
one
dead.
of us can stay here.
Vampires can't take blood from dead things. They'll get sick.
Do we know this?
Do you know D&D things?
I don't.
He just said he's hungry, and he said for blood, so that could mean anything by now.
Oh, I was thinking about vampires in real life, like
if you want.
Oh yeah, vampires in real life. Go on, Donna. Continue.
No, I mean, like.
Please tell us about your Korean vampires.
Go into a long description of the Vampire Diaries, please.
So Elena,
that show is
awesome.
awesome.
The Vampire Diaries podcast,
the first 4 seasons of that show are actually pretty fucking dope.
This is the Vampire Diaries diaries.
Vampire Diaries is the shit.
Vampire Diaries.
So
That's our new podcast. We review every episode one by one of the Vampire Diaries.
Brilliant.
So Donovich goes,
Would you all be able to help bring him into my office? At least we can store him in there for now.
What do you mean store? Don't talk about him like.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Don't talk about him like that.
I don't know what other word you want me to use.
Place him gently.
He's basically driftwood at this point.
It's a 12.
He wants to put him in the office.
Okay.
Okay, he probably is telling the truth, but I want to basically threaten him, saying that if we find out that any harm has come to his body while we were gone, and I just want to basically give him an ambiguous threat. Maybe we'll kill his son, maybe, but maybe not. Maybe we'll just hurt him. Maybe we'll burn this place to the ground. I don't care. We're bringing MacLeod back.
Is that what you say?
Exactly, like verbatim.
I don't care.
He stops, and he just looks at you and goes,
"Then I know I want no part of it. Take him with you."
Damn it! Why?
Yeah, you go around and threatening people in their own homes.
Why are you threatening people? Damn, you're doing
like
worse
that.
than me.
Alright, I'm gonna sigh, and then I'll say, alright, I'll bring him outside. And then I drag him out of the church.
Oh my god!
And
Kent.
I would like to outside.
I would like to apologize.
I've already walked out of the church.
He's an idiot.
With him?
Abraham's walking down the street at this point, leaning on his cane.
He is an idiot, and I'm really sorry.
Okay, can we try to leave him at the bar where there's not a vampire?
I'm going to drag outside. Do you guys follow me outside?
Yes.
Okay. As you go outside, I'm going to plop him down on the ground, and I'm going to sit with him. I'm going to sit down next to his body, and I'm going to say, "You two, go to the tavern with Abraham. Go speak to the Vistani. Do not fuck this up. I will stay here with Mikhail. Go speak to the Vistani, and I will sit there with his body."
Shocks.
I'm very agreeable because I feel like an asshole.
I'm going to take out 10 ball bearings out of the 1,000 ball bearings that I have. As me and Kent walk behind Abraham, I'm going to chuck one at his head every 5 seconds.
When you do that, you hear Ismark behind you. You're like, "I would not recommend that as a course of action."
Why not?
Keep doing it. You'll see why. And he walks ahead of you and walks alongside Abraham to go to the tavern.
Why didn't somebody stop me from threatening the guy?
Because you did it.
Because this is D&D and you're responsible for your own actions.
Just like the real world, you have to take responsibility for yourself.
Just like how there's money in the real world, there's money in D&D, there's consequences.
Let's be real here. I wasn't that far off. We're leaving a dead man with a vampire son.
Yes, threatening him.
You're fairly right.
Threatening him was not bad. The bad part was saying, "If you mess up, I'm going to kill your kid."
I didn't say that. I said ambiguous.
You did.
Why did I say verbatim?
Look what you've done.
I say verbatim, "I'm going to kill you and your whole family. Get out of here." What do you mean?
It was a metaphor.
For how I'll kill your kid.
What's a metaphor?
I'm sorry, guys. I feel.
Okay,
I mean, that's not going to stop Kent from doing rash things, but me as a player.
A human.
So you guys get to the tavern, and you walk inside, and by the time you guys get there, Abraham and Ismark are already talking to them. They have their own little chat. They don't really include you in it. And Abraham, you would actually know this because you're sitting there. You're not just an NPC. You guys have the conversation of stating that Donovich recommended going to see Madame Eva, and if they could guide the way. And they let you guys know how to go about finding them, which is take the path west, and when the road forks, bank a right, and then you'll find them.
Well, the problem I'm having here is that my cart that I came in with threw one of the wheels. That's why I've been stuck here. Wouldn't happen to have a spare lying around, would you?
No, we unfortunately do not have anything to help you there, but if you go to the store across the road, maybe.
Oh, that place.
What's the name of it?
The name would be Bildrath's Mercantile. And then Ismark is going to chime in after that and go, "I do not believe that will be necessary. We have a spare cart and horse that we have on premises in case the burgomaster ever had to travel. You can use it." I
can't leave cinnamon sticks behind.
Cinnamon sticks? What kind of name is that?
Then if you'd like, you can borrow the cart and use your horse. But
he's a mule, but all right.
Mule, whatever.
Get it right, get it tight.
However, I would ask you a favor for after your visit, if you do not mind. We need to get Arena out of the city.
After we go see Madame Eva?
Yes. After you see Madame Eva, if you could come back.
It's going to be a few days.
It won't be a few days. It is not that far. When you come back, we need to get Arena out of town. Would you be able to come back for her and take her with you? We would go now, but we need to put our father to rest. I would ask for your help, but unfortunately, the little one messed that up.
Yeah, he seems a bit foolish, but all right.
So if you do not
owe you a few,
come back.
I'll take Arena.
Thank you. But
I don't know where you want me to take her though.
Does she have any discernible skills that she could join our clan?
You're not in this conversation right now.
Our cult? Could she join our cult?
You worship a dead guy.
In which case, you guys are having this off to the side, like not in Vistani ears when you guys like approach the door. And he makes a conversation really quick at the end. I believe the devil's going to come back for her soon. So the quicker you make it, the better it'll be.
Where would I take her that the devil couldn't go?
Let's not talk about it now because there are ears around. We can talk about it when you get back.
All right, that's fair.
I appreciate it, Abraham. Thank you.
Strong Moss be praised.
Oh my god.
Strong Moss be praised.
Strong Moss be praised.
What are you saying, Strong Maw?
Strong Moss is a god.
Strong
Do I hear him?
Strong Moss.
You would hear him, and they're done with the conversation now.
And I say, Stromboli.
Good lord.
I just turn and give you the evilest look.
Ismark looks at Kent, looks back at Abraham, and goes, "Oh, that'll be fun." And then he walks out and then walks down the street. And he mentions for you guys to follow. And when he passes by, he goes, actually, no, he wouldn't mention anything. He'll just tell Abraham, come by when you're ready and we will get you the cart that you need.
All right. So I've gotten you fine folk a cart and a horse or a mule. My mule named Cinnamon Sticks.
He's horse?
Very tall. A horse? No, it's a mule. It's a mule, boy. Listen to me when I talk to you. It's a mule. His name's Cinnamon Sticks. He's very, very even-tempered. Maybe not around you. He doesn't like kids. But I can get you to Madame Eva's.
Excuse me, bitch?
It's only about a day's ride. Day and a half.
It'll take you till the end of the day to get there.
Like a day's ride. But we need to move quickly.
Yes, move. I am all for moving quickly. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
All right.
Do they all walk outside? Yeah.
Yeah,
we're on the move.
Okay,
right,
so
walking and talking. It's like West Wing. We're just walking and talking.
Are you guys doing anything else except for getting this cart and just trucking, or do you guys want to do
as they all come back, I'll ask them, all right, what's the deal? What are we doing?
Well, the first thing is, you've been sitting out here for 10 minutes listening to this woman scream. You ain't asked a question about that. Concerns me a little. The second
My friend
thing
is dead. There is little that concerns me other than that right now.
Self-centered, got it. The second thing is, we've got you a cart and old Cinnamon Sticks. Oh, I don't have him. Hold on now. And he just whistles, and a mule just comes walking from the inn. Old Cinnamon Sticks here. He gonna pull you along to Madame Eva.
Is there a need for anything that we may need on the travel? Because I have an idea.
No, please share. I'd like to see what y'all lot coming up with.
So, we know what this devil looks like, right? The devil that everyone talks about?
Well, if you're talking about that ugly fucker in a castle up there, then yeah.
Do we have a means to possibly disguise ourselves as him? Or maybe one that works for him?
Ooh.
I'm pretty good.
Well, Strong Moss be praised. You go right ahead and do that. And once again, just cut an evil eye. You can't just...
I wish for that one.
Is I'm going to attempt to... I'm going to walk around the side of the church, and I'm going to attempt to disguise myself as best as I can as a... kind of like a vampire, as best as I can of a vampire that would work under Strahd. And I'm going to disguise myself in my 7 out of 10 cloak and top hat.
Nice.
This is
that I could look like a vampire.
What was your role before?
What role?
Your intelligence roll about vampire stuff?
19.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So I'm going to use my disguise kit and attempt to
Abraham,
disguise myself like a vampire.
You would know that he would scare the shit out of everybody.
Oh, I'm aware already.
Okay.
Just want to watch this go so bad for this boy.
I'm going to keep myself cloaked, though, and keep the cloak like above my head so people don't know that I'm a vampire or disguising myself.
So your thought is to just walk around in this town full of oppressed people.
My
some
thought...
sort of ghoul.
We require items, do we not?
I don't know. Do you need something more than what you've got on you?
I might.
Strahd must not provide.
We may be able to get more than we currently have. Over there, I see a shop.
No, that place again.
Right. If I walk in there disguised as a vampire, possibly I might be able to get away with something.
Yeah, you'll get away with something, all right. Like a crossbow bolt in the belly.
Oh, God.
Do you know the man behind the counter?
Well, you could say we know one another.
Would you say he is skilled?
I would say he'd kill you soon as look at you. But then again, I seem to know there's serpent in human skin when I see it.
But if I possibly look like Strahd, do you think I would scare him enough into possibly allowing him to give me what I want?
Josh, do I think that would happen? Should I roll something for it?
Reading up on him, he would not... If it's Strahd and looks exactly like Strahd, he would probably do whatever just to get him happy. But if he sees through it and just sees like another vampire trying to trick him or something, it could go really poorly, especially because you know that his nephew is a very simple-minded person that works with him and would attack to protect his uncle at all cost.
Listen, you seem like a nice enough boy. Well, I don't like your son much. He's small and scrawny. But I'm gonna tell you, if you go in there like that, you're gonna get hurt real bad. You're gonna end up like your friend.
Why don't you just leave it out and stop trying to make everything fantastical?
Well,
Lady, I don't know what sort of fantastic things you think are going on here, but there's a dead man under your husband there. You got a monster in a castle.
Wait a minute. Whoa. He is not my husband. Retract. Statement.
You look like you're married. You kind of act like it. I don't know where your dead friend comes into this situation, but that's not my business. Strong Moss put us all here to do our own things.
Strong Moss will provide me a proper husband and not that one. So let's continue on. Do you want to go dressed like that to the mercantile and get killed? Or would you like to continue on our way so that we can revive somebody who's been with us and who's been more helpful in any situation than you?
Abraham, do we have enough to get to where we need to go?
I'm talking to you. Don't ignore me.
Oh, you made the wife upset now. Well, here, I'll tell you.
all of the ball bearings that I've been carrying on me that I was going to throw at him, I just chuck at his face all at once.
Arsene starts growling.
We chuck at whose face? Abraham?
Sure.
Make an attack roll.
She doesn't even know who she wants to hit right now.
I could care less about Drew's character. I'm sorry.
How close is she?
Josh, if you say roll initiative, I'm going to be so pissed.
Wait.
No.
Under her character description or character appearance, there is a heart, and it just says, like a bitch.
14.
Abraham, make a dexterity check if you want to dodge it.
Well, my first question is, how close is she?
I would say she's probably within 7 or 8 feet.
You know what's going to happen now, right?
I can't hear you over the crunching.
I'm deciding...
Well,
no, here's the thing. I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to immediately murder you with this thing I have that will definitely kill a rogue in one hit.
So Callista takes some ball bearings and throws them at Abraham. Some hit him, some go around him from like 7 or 8 feet away.
Think about if you appreciate our real life friendship, and if you appreciate me being your best friend IRL.
So what you're saying is
she's
you're going to
threatening real life.
You're threatening real life friendships over a character.
This is the best character I've ever made. She's a bitch. What do you want?
Okay, yeah, she was a bitch, but she also was supposed to be such a nice girl. Exact words out of your mouth.
And before we started recording, you said, I don't want to be a rogue.
Oh. So I could actually just make myself look like Strahd, because I have disguise self.
I have disguise self too. I can make myself look like Strahd too. Let's all walk up in there as Strahd.
Well, here's the thing, Josh. When they hit me...
Everybody there's like 4 Strahds.
So anyway.
When they hit me, lightning crackles down along my arms and thunder echoes. Don't do that again, darling. You don't seem too strong, and I would hate to hurt you.
Strong must be praised.
Strong must be praised. I run up to Donna and be like, Donna, we literally just all...
Who's Donna? Oh my god, who are you talking to?
Sorry.
I'm joking.
Who's this Donna character?
I go,
You lie about your name?
Okay.
Callista.
True.
We've both been dead before. I don't think we should do it again.
Word.
Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
Make an intelligence check, please.
Well, that's not his strong suit. 13.
Yeah, I could really tell that it's not a strong suit.
Okay. Then never mind. When I said Drew, I meant to say Ven. Or John. I read the disguise self. That would work. Just keep in mind that does not affect your voice.
Correct,
Oh,
but I
good-
am from
good luck.
Barovia.
Yes, because everyone from Barovia sounds exactly the same. Gotcha.
Yes,
Wow.
you sound exactly
Wow.
the same.
Shots
I
fired.
don't wanna
Like
make a
you
big-
sound like that. Shots fired.
Let's go. You want to try the shop? Let's go to the shop. But let me tell
I
you,
don't want to fucking go.
I could just
personally
give
don't wanna go to
you
the shop.
some money
I don't wanna
out of
fucking
my
go to the shop
donation
and
If
box.
you don't think it's going to work, I think we should just get on the road and keep
I don't think
Yeah.
it's worth the risk. I think we should just get on the road, try to get MacLeod back.
You seem confused about his name. Do you know what your friend's name is?
It's sounds
Alright.
like that.
Let
Okay, then.
let us use cinnamon sticks
Yep,
and
nice.
and get
Wait.
on the trail.
All right,
Okay.
then.
All right, so you guys get cinnamon sticks. You guys walk towards the burgomaster's house, which Abraham would know where that is. And Ismark is standing outside with the cart. He helps you attach it up to cinnamon sticks. You guys kind of pile in. And he looks at Abraham and all of you and goes, "Please remember to bring it back when you're done. I wish you the best of luck in your travel there. We shall talk when you get back. I have a favor to ask of you."
Taking Initiative is a product of the Spark Network. Imagine what your idea can do. For updates on the show, future news, and all things nerd, visit us on thespark.network. If you wish to conjure us on social media, you can cast message on Twitter with the handle @TI_pod, Facebook at the Taking Initiative Podcast page, and Tumblr at takinginitiativepodcast.tumblr.com. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a review on iTunes, as it helps us grow so we can put out more content for you.
I'm Josh Perot, and I'm the DM. You can find me on Twitter at XyroxisTheBeard. That's XIROXIS the Beard.
This is Jonathan Buckmaster. I am the voice of Vendelar Greymeyer. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters.
Donna Fenimore as Callista Bergensen. You can find me on Twitter at Donna Pastry.
Well, this is Drew Tillman, and I have played Abraham Kincaid. You can find me on Twitter at NotThatDrew. Strahd must be praised.
This is Nicholas Figueroa, and I play the sometimes rude but always lovable Kent Brickwood of the East Farthing Brickwoods. You could find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Nico Figs. That's at NIKOFIGS.
All music on the show is property of Kevin MacLeod and the Encompassed website. Any information about the songs in this episode are in the description below. Our Taking Initiative Barovian Rhapsody logo was created by Katie Kawaguchi of Nerds on a Roll. You can find her on Twitter @_KidKatie. That's @_KIDKATI. To give credit to the classes played in this episode, the Pendragon class, played by John Buckmaster, was created by Daresight Phantom on Reddit. The Gunslinger class, played by Nick Figueroa, was created by Matthew Mercer. The Cleric and Bard classes, played by Drew Tillman, and the Rogue class, played by Donna Fenimore, were straight from the D&D 5th edition Player's Handbook. The D&D 5e rule set and the Curse of Strahd module are both property of Wizards of the Coast.